Good evening, wonderful souls. I hope you are having a blessed time. Welcome to the podcast Love Letters to Life Discovering Romance in Everyday Moments. I am glad to have two special guests in this podcast. First of all, I would like to introduce Rania Lempu, who is an educator, a researcher, STEM instructor, and working with Greek Ministry of Education. She has done a remarkable job by participating as resource speaker in many international events, podcasts, conferences, and workshops. So, welcome, Rania. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Rohit, for this wonderful opportunity to conduct together the second podcast and podcast with Dr. Daniel on a topic I think which is very interesting.
Yes.
Stay tuned with us because it's about how we can live passionate life. So this is, I think,
now I would like to
exciting.
Now I would like to welcome second special guest for this podcast, Daniel, with whom I have already done few podcasts and I have received wonderful feedback as far as those podcasts are concerned. She is an educator, global speaker, influencer, certified sound healing therapist, and global humanitarian. So welcome, Daniel. Over to you.
Yes, hello everyone. Thank you so much. It is a great pleasure to be here with you again today. It's a wonderful introduction. I appreciate all the wonderful words that Dr. Rohit always has to say. We've had some amazing opportunities already, and so I look very forward to diving into this conversation today because it is one of my favorites as to how to romance life through any kind of diversity that you might have and how it can help overcome these different difficulties in life. So romance in life every day is very important to me.
I also welcome all the listeners. I hope you will have a wonderful time. And I am your host, Dr. Rohit Bansal. So first of all, I would like to ask Rania, what is your opinion on romancing with life? And how do you explore it in your life?
Yes. Romancing with life actually usually conveys an attitude of embracing life with enthusiasm, with passion, and deep appreciation for the experiences it offers us. For me, it's synonym with what we call find your true north, which actually describes the process of discovering our own authentic self and purpose in life. And this concept actually emphasizes for me how we align my actions and decisions with our core values and beliefs, like a compass, much like a compass, pointing towards the true north direction. So all this has to do with self-reflection, of course, with vision, goals, with adaptability, and all of this passion, enthusiasm that I mentioned before.
Okay. Yes, Daniel, what is your opinion on this? And how do you adopt this mindset in your daily life?
I absolutely agree with everything that Rania has said. You have to adopt a certain lifestyle and understanding of appreciating the small moments, not just the big moments. Whenever you find appreciation in romancing with life, you stop and you align yourself with a patience of observing and having an observation of even the tiniest minute details of life and incorporating these moments in everything that you do every single day. And whenever you embrace an idea of observing these small romantic moments and finding the beauty in all things, it helps bring more balance into your life. It's very important to find that balance.
Yes. Okay, Rania, my next question is, how do you find beauty and joy in everyday moments? How do you explore it?
Yes, I can share a personal experience. I'm working as a volunteer with the children at the Ecological Hospital, children who are suffering from a severe depression, from cancer. And we're talking about students that cannot go out of the room because of the depression. It's very difficult to keep them distracted in anything. So when I started STEM lessons there, I saw that these children were light up. They got enthusiastic. They got engaged in activities, hands-on activities, and they worked actually in miracles. I'm talking about STEM projects. So it was actually that what made me realize that actually life is beautiful even when there are many difficulties. So at this moment I felt gratitude because gratitude is a powerful tool for finding joy in everyday moments. When we take actually the time to acknowledge and appreciate the things that we're grateful for, this can shift our focus from what is lacking to what is already also present in our lives. So I think that sometimes, of course, we are stuck to the present because I find myself dwelling actually with my responsibilities, my hectic pace of life, and I forget to fully embrace the present moment. But when I see examples like this, children who are suffering and they find the power and the strength to follow a passion, but actually STEM became a passion for them because every Saturday we're conducting lessons. This is a lesson for me. This makes me appreciate life.
Yes, Daniel, what is the role of relationship in romancing with life? And how do you cultivate the good relationship with others in the society?
I feel like this is something that happens in an everyday process, and it's incorporated in many things that I do, whether it's working with clients, myself personally, I'm working with my own children, and I work a lot with children that are in poverty type situations and in third world situations that they don't have first world privileges. And so when you're working with individuals, as Rania does also, a lot of my clients come to me with situations that involve depression that is through like normal human experiences, but being able to pursue the joys and the beauty in life through those difficulties and appreciating the things that you have, that you can find like right in front of you in everyday moments is so important to be able to cultivate the habits to get through those more difficult times. Myself personally, we've all experienced loss. We've all experienced depression at some point or another, but I traversed a very difficult time personally through loss that you have to take every little step to discover those things. Even something as simple as getting up in the morning and making your bed look beautiful, as you rise, is something that's important to find a detail in life that continues those steps, because you have to take little steps whenever you're recovering from things. And so finding those moments in joy every day, whether it's personal or professional, is very important. When I see joy, when my students discover something new, it brings me joy. When I see my clients who move through something difficult by finding small beauties in life, it brings me joy, because then, you're seeing growth and development in baby steps.
Yes, absolutely right. Adding to your opinion, if someone is not having good relationship with his or her life partner or friends or other people in the society, it is going to have detrimental impact on the quality of life. And for the quality of life, it is necessary to have a strong bonding with the people with whom you spend your life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes, Rania, my question to you is that how do you pursue passion and interest in your life?
Actually, I want to share again my personal example.
Please.
Yes, I had a bachelor degree in French language teaching. I was French language for many years. And for 1 year, I had the chance, I was very fortunate to participate in a very innovative program organized by CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research. And then I got involved in particle physics. I had to teach physics to primary school students from 6 to 12 years old. Then I got very, very much involved in everything had to do with modern physics. I try to be innovative because how to teach particle physics to school students, especially when the curriculum does not include particle physics, how to design activities to students who are so young.
Yes.
So I had to design activities with the materials that could attract the attention of my students. We talk about Lego, we talk about painting, anything that could be challenging, engaging for them. So what happened at the end of the year, the academic year, with my students, we created amazing things, and thanks to these projects, I have already won many awards, and I was selected among the best teachers in the world, the Global Teacher Prize. Since then, physics and STEM have become an integral part of my life.
Yes.
This was very unexpected. The transfer from French language to go to particle physics and to be awarded so many times. I was awarded also by CERN. One of the projects of my students, one of the videos, was selected among 17 countries in primary education, and it was an amazing video about quarks and particle physics.
Yes.
So then I discovered my passion with physics, and sometimes this happened to me expectedly. But I think that if, for example, you have something that deep inside you, and if you discuss also with like-minded people, for example, if you love tennis, or if you love to be, for example, influencer or global influencer,
Yes.
you must connect with people who have the same passion, and only in this way, with networking, these people can actually help you and advise you.
Yes.
But what I
Right.
want to say is, if you have really passion, that you will find your way, no matter how and no matter when.
You are right.
Life leads you to this way.
Yes. And one more thing, self-care is one of the important factors that determine the quality of life. And in order to focus on self-care, you need to pursue your interests and hobbies with great enthusiasm. Once you are working on yourself, then you can spare the time for pursuing your interest and passion. That's what most important is. Yes, Daniel, my question to you is that how do you practice gratitude and mindfulness in your daily life?
Oh, this was a hard one for me for a while. I've always been grateful for having a good life. I've been married twice, divorced and widowed. And so through both of those adversities, it took a lot of self-discipline to find the gratitude in life. You be thankful and grateful. I literally will stop probably 10 times a day and just thank the universe and God and myself, for opportunities to get to, to speak with my friends and colleagues and podcasts about important things in life, to be grateful for my cup of coffee in the morning, for being able to lie in my bed and watch the sunrise this morning. It's being grateful for having the opportunity to learn every day, to, in the moments that I am not supported, having the strength in myself to be able to find that support. There's just so many opportunities through our day to be grateful for so many different things. Seeing the growth and interest happening in other people because of my influence, so it's big and small. I always make sure that I stop and I say thank you, whether it's to myself, to universal opportunities, spiritual, however you want to look at it. It's always holding a gratitude for, the things of the unknown that come into your path, that introduce importance into your life, whether that education, being fed or financially supported, or having a good friend. There's so many things. Holding gratitude.
Yes. Yes, Rania. How can we spread love and kindness to others? And in what ways we can impact the world around us?
Yes. Actually, personally, I'm a volunteer.
Mm,
Many years. I'm involved in service learning. And I think, Dr. Rohit, you know very well that everything I'm doing is for free. I conduct sessions and webinars and many activities, everything for free. And recently here in Greece, I was also appointed as the National Ambassador Volunteerism in the Greek Academy Help Hellas. What I want to say is that this is very meaningful and very impactful. And this actually fills my heart, especially when I'm working with vulnerable and underprivileged groups, students, with refugees. Here in Greece, we have a great number of refugees, refugee children, how they are involved in STEM education. No, they don't know the language, but they're very enthusiastic, with children with special education needs. And also, I mentioned before about Children's Ecological Hospital. Apart from this, I'm involved in many environmental activities. I'm collaborating with the Greek Astronomy Space Company, Hellenic Physics Society. We're conducting many volunteer activities and we lead many campaigns, organizing astronauts, webinars, lectures. Apart from this, my international activities, I'm the founder of several humanitarian projects based on Sustainable Development Goals, which were implemented in Africa, especially in Malawi. One great project was called to Water Life Giver and Threat. It had a great impact because 6 wells were drilled in areas of Malawi where children had to walk about 90 minutes to find clean water to drink. We managed today sanitation filter equipment, and we try through my project, children learn how to filter their water because nobody has taught them how to filter the water, talking about areas in Malawi. Another project also was in India. It was implemented in India. It was called Food for Thought, and how to teach combinations of foodstuffs in case of food shortage. And it was implemented to students in slums. So teachers were inspired. They visited the slums in order to educate their families, donated money. And another great project for me, was very fulfilling, was about gender-based violence, a project which was implemented in Nigeria, where there are high rates of gender-based violence. And what inspired me for this was the death of a very good friend which died from gender-based violence, and then this inspired me to write this project. So I think everything we're doing, if we talk about education, actually I'm very happy that I give everything for free. You know that everybody asks me about the profit of this, what is the profit? And I still continue the same thing. I think nothing changes in me, that this fulfills me, and this creates at the same time.
Yes, Daniel, life is a roller coaster ride. It has many ups and downs. So, what strategies do you employ in order to face obstacles and complexities in your life?
I think this probably encompasses most of our already previous answers, is that you almost have to work in a divided type mindset, and you have to be able to switch tracks, to be able to overcome the heaviness of life sometimes. And it can be difficult. Many people don't have the ability to be able to take that step to pull themselves up and out. And, it goes hand in hand with the whole, romanticizing life, is that you have to find those moments that make you happy, even when you're sad, even when you're heavy, even when you're struggling. And overcoming those things is a romance in and of itself, because you have to learn what the lessons are that are associated with what you're experiencing and going through as well. So it's overall just having a respect for the whole idealization of it.
Yes, Rania, can you share me an example of when you have written a love letter to life, and what motivated you to do this?
Yes. I was 12 years old. I was in Corfu. Corfu is a beautiful island here in Greece. I was so amazed by the beauty of this island, because I'm a city a city child. I was born in the city, and I was also raised in a family where there is a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. My parents, wanted me to be perfect in everything. So I was very, very, very stuck in responsibilities, and also in a very urban setting. So when I actually visited this wonderful place, I realized the beauty of nature. And this is the first time I realized that. Of course, I don't know if I can live in a natural environment for long, because actually I was appointed in an island, in a Greek island, as a teacher, and I stayed there for 5 years. 5 years. It was amazing experience, but I couldn't live for long. Actually, the beauty of nature for me is a love letter, because it's something that it's not common in the place where I live.
Yes, Daniel, what is your opinion on this? Have you written a love letter to life? And what was your experience?
This is one that is actually very important to me. As a writer, I have written life into letters and poetry from the time that I was about 13 years old. So my love letters to life all come in poetic form. I write every day, and when I can't write, it's constantly running through my head as to what I would like to write. And it's almost always about embracing every moment in life for what it is, and allowing it to flow. And whenever you do that, you're enabling the ability to just receive life as it is. But poetry is probably one of the most amazing ways to write love letters to life, and using your words in a flow and form of expressing your gratitude, for things as sunshine and friendships, and love and loss and all the things that we learn from life. So it's, writing love letters to life, can begin in poetry. It's very, very important to do those things.
Excellent.
Very important.
Rania, would you like to give some tips to our listeners who want to write a love letter to life, but they don't know how to proceed it?
Yes, definitely. Actually, writing love letters to yourself and general life is a beautiful practice of self-care. Remember this, and self-love. Because it's a personal introspective activity that can cultivate a deeper connection with yourself and your thoughts and emotions. So first of all, it's write from the heart. Express the true feelings. And so this is an intimate practice. There are no right or wrong topics. The key is to be kind, to be compassionate and loving, especially towards yourself. Allow yourself for self-reflection, of course. Encourage self-compassion. And help manifest positivity, because positive words are powerful, and the act of writing positive affirmations and words can actually rewire our brain and improve our mindset. So I suggest that the best time to write also love letters is as a regular self-care practice, maybe monthly or weekly, during challenging times also, when you need to be reminded of your strength and resilience, when you need to hear specific words of love and care that you may not getting from those around you. This can be therapeutic, healing, and comforting. And of course, as a progress motivator, because this way, this can remind us of the growth and progress that we have made so far when we celebrate our milestones, our achievements, our wins, and remind ourselves of the next actionable steps on our journey to motivate and inspire us.
That's great.
So try to consistently set aside time to check in with yourself, to express gratitude, to embrace every single moment, and nurture self-love.
Okay. Yes, Daniel. Any tips from your side for our listeners who want to explore romance in life, write love letter to life, and live a healthy life?
I don't know that I can add much more than what Rania already has said. It's very important to take that time, to designate that time for yourself, make it part of your self-care. But most importantly, incorporating the things into your life that bring you the drive and motivation to do those things. And the more you practice them, the more you implement them, the easier it becomes. A task becomes a habit, and then it just becomes part of your life. And whenever you incorporate the appreciation of words, I often like to say you can create almost like a vision board and write those things down that you want to see in your life. Write those things down that you want to find beauty in. And make it a practice, because the more you practice it, the more it becomes part of you.
Yes, okay. Yes, Rania, what is your final remarks on writing love letters to life, exploring romance in life, and living high quality life? So, what should be done? What is your opinion on it?
Yes, sir. This should reflect a sense of hope for the future, always. Provide encouragement and motivation, show excitement for who you are becoming and where you are becoming, and of course, our current feelings. This is very, very important. And of course, this means that we can help ourselves discover our passions, how we can bring more passion to our life, to write about our future goals, to show support and love for our future self, to encourage ourselves to dream bigger and believe in our potential, and to write about our dream life.
Okay, what is your concluding remarks, Danielle, on this?
I would like to just say, don't ever be afraid to continue to learn or to continue to learn about yourself. Stepping into what you're fearful of is usually the best thing you can do to implement future growth and learning. Always take the lead of your fear to be the prime for where you need to go. If you are afraid of it and afraid of making moves, that is typically where you're going to find the growth and where you're going to find new beauty in expanding yourself. And don't ever be afraid to continue to develop new learnings, new discoveries about yourself. And don't be afraid to get out there in nature and encompass natural beauty. One of my favorite things to do is paddleboarding. I was scared of it at first, but I really wanted to discover it, and now I've paddled some of the largest bodies of water that are considered scary. Don't be afraid to step into your fear. That's where you find the love and beauty in life.
Okay. Thank you so much, Danielle and Rania, for such an insightful and engaging conversation. I really enjoyed it. And I hope we will keep doing more podcasts in the time to come. Thank you so much, all the listeners, for listening us so carefully. And I strongly believe that you would like this conversation. And after listening to us, your mindset towards life will automatically change. And you will find answer to many questions, how to romance life and how to improve the quality of life. And moreover, life has many U-turns. Sometimes you are happy and sometimes you are faced with unfavorable circumstances. So you need not panic and have patience and face the unfavorable circumstances. Definitely you will come out of it. Life is to be enjoyed with passion. So keep pursuing your interest and passion and have a healthy and blessed life. Please do take care of yourself. We will meet soon with a new podcast and with a new topic. Thank you so much. Have a blessed life. Thank you, Danielle and Rania, once again for such an insightful conversation. Thank you.
Thank you. Everyone have a blessed day.